I will say this, YouTube Studio will have you looking at your numbers completely different, bro. Like, it'll put you in a whole nother stratosphere of looking at how your content comes out, who's watching your content, how many people are watching your content, what content does well, what of it does not. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie though, like, bro, like, to have a new channel, what my channel is only 5 months old. To have a 5 month old channel and I'm averaging 24,000 people coming in here, bro, that's not bad. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I can't speak for nobody else, but my monthly audience is 24.4 thousand people. If my monthly audience is lower than my view count. So that's always a good number, you feel me? Boston was good, was good, was good. I'm sitting here on my YouTube studio looking at my analytics. And yeah, I'm averaging 70,000 views a month. I got traffic of 24,000 people coming into my page every single month. Like, it's not, it's man, it's it's doing what it needs to do, man. That's one thing I can say. My content is actually doing what it needs to do. Especially to have a channel with only 3,000 subscribers. Like, my live streams bring in 24,000 by themselves. So that's not bad. And according to Studio, they say I'm way above. I'm 118% above where I should be. So that's good. I don't, having fun with it, man. Having fun with it. Yeah, definitely. Ooh. That's just what happens, man. Sometimes you gotta be focused on your craft and you find your lane and you run with it. And I've been kind of killing it since I started though. But how you feeling? How you feeling? Content creation ain't for everybody, man. Some people, you know what I'm saying, is a little bit too thin skinned for this. They get affected by it real easily. And when you get affected by something real easy, you shouldn't even run with it. What's good? What's good, man? Tap in when I'm done. All right, for sure, for sure. Hey, Reg, I got 24,000 people coming to my page every month, bro. Sitting here looking at these analytics one time. It'll have you looking at your page completely different. Yeah, it's early in the morning, fresh off work. I'm definitely finna. That's what I'm going to go get. A Philly cheesesteak sandwich. That's what it's time for. It's time for a Philly cheesesteak. So I'm definitely on that. Definitely on that. Most of y'all, 10 o'clock in the morning, y'all should be at work or something. Y'all either at work, came home for work, whatnot. I got too much editing to do, though. I ain't gonna lie, I don't even feel like doing no editing. Are you a working black man or a gangster? Gangsters don't pay the bills. Gangsters don't get paid. Gangsters get jail time and shot at. Ain't got time for all that. All my guns is legal. You look tired, Rod. I probably am. I be working, man. And then when I'm off work, I'll be doing a lot, like as far as with my kids and all that type of stuff. I'm always doing it moving. What up, bro? I'm just doing the same thing. Hey, you got to. You got to. Yo, Mr. Rodney, morning. Good morning to you, too. Good morning to you. I'm sitting here looking at my YouTube analytics, right? Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm sitting here looking at my YouTube analytics, and it basically tells you how much monthly traction you get, how much views you got. Like it shows you your overall views, your watch hour, the subscribers that came in, and these are pretty much the same as usual, meaning that I usually do 67 to 70,000 views a month, and you know, can't be mad at that. And being my page is relevantly small. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is at school. I feel bad for the kids. My kids at school right now. Views in the last 48 hours. See, these are the metrics that I like looking at. These are the metrics that I like looking at. I don't know if everybody do content creation, but these are the metrics I like looking at. Like, it go over like the views in the last 48 hours, and that'll tell me how a video is doing or how a video is not doing or whatever. I got videos that do well, but then I got videos that you be like, bruh, why that ain't move? You be like, well, the other one moved, this one ain't move. I just, you know what? I never mind that, and I just get past it. Yeah, lately, you know what I'm saying, a lot of content creators are looking at their metrics and stuff like that. So it kind of like it motivated me to really start dive. Like I've looked at YouTube Studio before, but it's dived me into like really, really looking at it. You feel me? You said number one. I ain't number one, but my numbers is solid though. My numbers is pretty good. Elevated was good. I called out of work. Corey was good. Corey, you got me. First of all, Elevated and Corey, both of y'all got me looking at my YouTube. Y'all both got me looking at my analytics. And they do pretty well, so. But they can always do better. Listen in the background. Okay. Appreciate it. Yeah, so it's like, I base it off like my subscribers, right? I don't base it off the whole number. I base it off the subscribers that are tallied up as far as looking at your content. Rodney, you are doing better than most. Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. You know, you ever be like, this video should have did way more than what it did, and you be like, dang. I be having the moments. I be like, damn, like I really thought this video was gonna crack, and it didn't. And I just be like, all right, boom, I'm gonna move on to the next thing. When do you start ripping packs of Pokemon cards? I don't want to do that. That's not something I enjoy doing. I'm gonna be honest. Like that's the whole unraveling, unboxing thing. That ain't me. I'm gonna be honest. That like I would do that as like for y'all or whatever every once in a while, but that's not something that I would really enjoy doing. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like I was just talking to somebody else about like my page jumped off of faceless content, right? And I can do faceless content with voiceovers really, really well, but that's so boring to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think that every damn time. But yeah, though, like I'm saying, this everything on my like I voice a lot of the things that go well, but I also voice when things don't go well. Like I'm never gonna be like ignoring it when everything hit the fan. Like when something like that I thought was gonna do 1,000 views, do like 80. I'll be sitting there like, damn, bro, like I really put some time into that, and that ain't go nowhere, you feel me? But then I'll do something like going to Walmart and I'm mad about what I spent at Walmart, and that should have do 2,000 views. And I'll be like, what? Like, how? I just literally ran to the store and ran back. Like, I don't know, it'd be weird. That's why you really got to find your audience. But one thing I can say, though, is my subscriber ratio to unsubscribe ratio is getting way better. My subscribers that watch my actual videos are at 48%. My unsubscribed people that watch my videos are at 52%. It used to be like 20% to 80%. So I don't know, man. They starting to come around. They might have, you know how people just like a certain live or they like a video and they hit subscribe and then they never come back to your page. That's how it be. But it's seeming like they're coming back around and messing with me. And a big part of it is because of the lives though. In the last 28 days, I've gotten almost 600 subscribers. So apparently I'm keeping retention, but you know, I hope you have a good day too. 80 people is a very large room at least. Tomorrow, like 80 people that's coming to view something, yeah, definitely. Everybody that views something is, I'm saying, I take, I'm saying, heed to anybody that's viewing. But you know, when you start comparing a video that did well versus a video that's not doing well, you're gonna start having those perspectives or whatnot. That's all I'm saying. It's not like a diss to anybody that comes in and may view a video that doesn't do too well. You might have liked that video more than others like that video. So, but I mean, on this rate, I do 52 hours a day in watch time hours. That's actually pretty good. When I looked it up and I was like, man, that was like excellent or whatever. I was like, okay, that's cool. So if I'm averaging that, as long as I keep going forward with that, I should be fine. What's good, Stash? What's good? Nothing, man. Just looking at analytics, man. Looking at analytics. Seeing where I'm going. This is the most important number I really be looking at. The last 48 hours, you know, when you post something, I'll be wanting to know the views I get over the last 2 days. And then it kind of sums up everything basically everything that I'm doing. And then I can know if that video or that live or that conversation or whatever the case was, I'm saying, was either good for my page or not so good for my page. So that's all. But at this rate, I'll be monetized in 4 weeks. At this rate, if I keep this rate up. And so far, I've kept this rate up for the last 3 months. I've been averaging between 67,000 and 72,000. So I'm trying to get like y'all, man. I'm trying to get like y'all. Because every time they be like, oh yeah, do this and then do that and do this and do that. And it's like, I want to have content for members and I want to separate it from this and I want to dive into a whole new, perspective. And then I'm getting the podcast started and it's a lot of things in the works. And the best thing about the whole content creating thing is I enjoy doing this. I don't feel drained by it. I don't feel like, oh man, what was I don't feel that way. When I have a video that fails, and when I say fail, let me make a better phrase of words, because fail it's no such thing as failing in content creation. It's just finding a lane that wasn't meant for you. But when I have a video that doesn't do as well as others, I kind of like fall back on it and kind of, look into it and be like, okay, well, maybe this is the reason. And I even look at my hashtags. I got certain hashtags to be like, every time I put that in there, it'll go. But I don't want to put a fake hashtag up for an unrelated video. It just, I'm saying, I heard that's bad business. You know what I'm saying? And I seen people do it and people be like, well, this doesn't even have this in it. And you don't want that in your comments or whatnot. So, but yeah, man, I'm getting there slowly but surely. I was aiming, I ain't gonna lie, I was aiming for 100K views. But then, like, I was like, nah, I don't feel like doing it. I ain't gonna lie, I was like, okay, I'm doing 70 a month. I'm doing 70K a month, right? Then I was like, you know what? I don't feel like doing it. I was being honest with myself. I said, I don't feel like doing it. I just made a video talking about what you doing so good work, bro. No, I watched it. I'll be watching your content creation videos, bro. I always step up in there. Never stop hustling. Oh, no. I'm never gonna stop. But sometimes you just gotta find things that, first of all, you gotta find your motivation. And then second of all, you gotta be encouraged to keep going. And then third of all, you gotta have some commitment. If you're not committed to what you're doing, you always gonna fail. You might get lucky once or twice, but I guarantee you're gonna fail if you're not committed to it. And a lot of people, they lose that encouragement. So then their commitment starts to fall. Their commitment starts to lack. Their mind starts to wander. They start to get so many doubts. And then all of a sudden, the things that you was enjoying doing about content creation, you sitting here like it becomes a chore. And the moment something become a chore, you just kind of like, okay, I'll do it when I have time. People used to make time for their content creation. Now it's kind of like by the wayside because it feels like a burden more than, you know what I'm saying, as a gift. You understand the assignment. Yeah, I'm trying, bro. I take, no matter how good a video does or how good my numbers do, I still always look to other people to see like, okay, you know what? They're doing well with that. I'm trying to see how I can get better at that. And I'll like look at videos and I'll piece things together and all that. And I'll be like, okay, that's why that seems to do so well. Because y'all know I don't make long form content. I got like 3 videos that's considered long form, but they like 2 to 8 minutes long. I don't make long form content. So it's just like, I'm going to start though. I'm going to start, but I just don't make it. It's just like, once I got on the live tip, I was like, okay, hold on. My lives and my shorts by themselves generate 70K. So I was like, okay, let me just stick to this. But if I can find a way to piece it together and turn it into my long form and get people over there to the long form, oh man, that would be easily 100K a month. In views, not money. I'm talking about in views. What's good? What's good? How you feeling, Brody? That's just his face. Y'all come in here and y'all be trolling me so early in the morning. But it's my fault because I be getting on here early, knowing what y'all gonna say and what y'all gonna do. But the kicker about that is y'all helping me in the algorithm. Y'all keeping up engagement. So I don't mind when y'all be trolling. Keep doing what you're doing. Make sure you show up when I monetize too. I'm gonna have a special membership for trolls. Just for y'all. Trish and Nicole was good. I'm trying to get subs like Trish. That's what I'm getting. Damn Media, what's up? No, I'm not. I don't know. Bobby Hay. Yeah, like, I take pieces from everybody that I see on the internet. Meaning that you can learn from any and everyone. Whether they're failing, whether they just keeping their head above water, or whether they're saying they're really, really successful. You can take a piece from anybody. And then once you get that perspective, apply it to yourself, and then see how your page or your content does better. Sometimes it helps. Sometimes it'll even hurt. But in most cases, it's because people don't know their audience. If you don't know your audience, you're going to have a lot of struggles. And this is coming from a new YouTuber. It ain't like I'm saying I know everything and everything like that. But what I've seen is that when people don't know their audience, they struggle. Some people will go live all the time and cannot talk to an audience. You'll see them just kind of like just existing on live. They may say a few things, but they don't naturally just engage with the comment section. They'll look at the comments, but they won't, say nothing to the people. They'll be past it. And then you wondering why people aren't subscribing to your page and why people are leaving your chat and people aren't liking. I know a YouTuber that says, hey, y'all, get my likes up, hit the like button. And he will say this 1,000 times every single live. And people get irritated, like, bro, like, give me something to like, and I will like it. Not you demanding likes, and then you wonder why everybody bouncing out every 5 minutes. Like, bro, you don't got to say hit the like button, hey, y'all didn't hit the like button. You didn't hit the like button yet. You don't got to say that 1,000 times. I'm not saying with normal YouTubers to be like, hey, we trying to get to these likes or blah, 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 or whatever, right? I'm talking about when you just like redundantly say it over and over. It'd be like every other sentence it's hit the like button. It's like, bro, nobody want to hear that. They trying to get to know your personality or what you talking about, not you demanding likes. And it goes left, and then you be wondering why you got 20K subscribers and you only got 30 people in your chat. Or you got 20K subscribers and you got in between 300 and 1,000 views. That don't add up to me. That's not me being a hater. That's just me simply doing the math. I'm going to do the math. And if the math says you have 20 or 30,000 subscribers, but you're barely getting 500 to 1,000 views, that don't add up. That means 19,000 people hit subscribe but don't never watch your channel. Ever. So is that really something to brag about if nobody ever watches your channel? But you, like, you know, like the accumulated value, you'd be like, oh, yeah, that person got 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, but that person only gets 5,000 views a video. So how is that a win? This is me personally. I would rather have 10,000 subscribers and be getting 5,000 every single video rather than having 20, 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers and be getting 1,000 views. Like, that don't add up to me. It doesn't make any sense. That means you got people that don't even care or rock with you like that. They probably hit subscribe and forgot completely that your page existed, because that's what it looked like. It's either that or you bought views. And in most cases, people be buying views and they think that it's going to boost them up, because like, it's like, oh yeah, okay, I see that that page has a lot of views, so now I'm going to, not views, subscribers, and now I'm going to subscribe to them. But if you got a whole bunch of unengaged people or inactive subscribers, it's going to hurt your page more than anything. Yeah, that number looks nice. When you see that 50,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers, the number looks nice. On paper, visually, it looks nice. But when you look at the actual data behind it, and you got 20, 30,000 people that subscribe to your page, but you're barely getting 500 to 1,000 views per post, how cocky can you really be? How confident in, I'm saying, your channel can you really be? I'm just saying. I don't know. It never makes sense to me. That's why when I look at my page, I'll be like, bam, okay, I got 3.5K subscribers, right? So I should be getting anywhere between 500 views and 1,500 views. That's a healthy threshold for me. So anything below the 500 level is when you be like, let's work on that. You know what I'm saying? Like my lives, right? My lives generate, what, 24,000? So if you base that off of my monthly, I average about 600 views per live. So if I'm averaging 600 views per live, that's pretty solid. I should be averaging at least that or not more. I should be averaging between 500 and 1,500. So 600 is within my threshold. But if you got 20,000 subscribers and you only averaging 500 to 1,200 views per post, you are far below. Like, you so below, it's not even funny. Like, just saying. Like, that's like, you might need to really get some data up and be like, bro, like, why is my subscriber count so high but my views so low? What's good, Bevin? What's good? But a lot of people don't see it like that. They just be like, I got subscribers. But you don't got views. If you look at overall views and your overall views is like really, really low, that's what I start calling people. When people start talking about views and stuff like that, I'll ask a simple question. What are your lifetime views? How long have you had your page? And then I'll be like, well, what are your views every 28 days? Not your views for this last couple of weeks. No. Not this last couple of days. How long have you had your page? What are your overall views? And what are your views every single 28 days? Those are numbers I'll be asking. I don't care about subscriber count. I want to know, what are your views? And if your views ain't looking too healthy, then what is you really saying? Who that whack rapper from? Oh man, I don't even be mentioning bro. Bro still be mentioning me like that. Boys be speaking about me all the time. Like I ain't even saying. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. I didn't already cooked him with the music. I didn't cooked him with the jokes, and I'm just doing me, man. I'm just doing me. But if he want to go numbers, we can go numbers. We can go numbers. We can pull up our YouTube studios and go numbers for numbers. I don't think he want to do that. Big Slim was good. I don't think he want to go numbers for numbers. He definitely don't. He definitely don't want to go numbers for numbers. That's not gonna be a good look for him. He wasn't able to go bar for bar. So you don't want to go numbers for numbers because my numbers is pretty solid. So I don't know, brody. I don't know. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, we used to be sitting here talking about share and subscribe, but you know what I do notice is people don't really feel comfortable sharing pages, even with pages they like. They just don't feel comfortable sharing to somebody else. Like, just like, so I don't even say share anymore because it's like, at least not for my content, because people just be like, they might comment, they may subscribe. But sharing somebody's post and everything like that is just like, you so quick to be like, what if they judge me on the content that comes from there and I just shared it? And like, bro, if you like something, you like something. You either rocking with it or you're not rocking with it. You either gonna share it or you don't share it. But don't get yourself bent out of shape trying to make that decision. You had me cracking up, but I'm still... Oh, you talking about the skit? Oh, man. I made a new one, man. I'm gonna turn that into a series. The delusional YouTuber, I'm gonna turn it into a series. Just trying something new, see if it gains some traction. Yeah, that shit was funny. Happy Black History Month. We'll see if it gains some traction. I mean, whether it gains traction or not, I'm still gonna do it. You know what I mean? So that won't change. I have no problem doing content like that. Yeah, I have no problem doing any of that. Damn, my live streams did pretty well. Okay, so look. This is my live stream data, right? Over the past, I almost said 7 days. So over the past 28 days, my live streams generated almost 24K views, 64,000 impressions, click-through rate 4.1%, average time 2.14. You know how people be popping in and popping out and popping in and popping out. So that's why I just kind of look at that number based off that. So if you base that number and then just by the 28, and then you'll see like what you average and how good you're doing and stuff like that. Coming from a place of love, not hate. I fear that you might be sick with some. Doubtful. It's just I don't get no sleep. I work. And then when I'm supposed to be going to sleep, I don't go to sleep. Hey, it happens. Damn, bro. Damn, really? I did not know this. You know the little posts you make on your channels? Those little posts? I did not know that. I got 14,000 impressions on just my post alone in the last 28 days with 1,000 likes, and they created 19 new subscribers. I did not know that your post can do something for you too. I just be posting just to be posting. Dude, I am 62 years old. What is the best rapper from Cali y'all listen to? I would say my favorite rapper from Cali right now is Mozzie. Yeah, my shorts always do well. Like my shorts usually always do well. 44,000 views in 28 days, 17 1,000 engaged views, over 1,000 likes, 44. Like my shorts always do pretty good. I don't never really have a problem. I've never had a problem with shorts. Like I always done well when it came to my shorts, bro. But my videos, what's crazy about my videos is, right, my little short form video, I literally only have 4 long form videos, and none of them are over 8 minutes, right? And for me to have all the success on live stream and having all the success there, those 4 views, look, in the last 28 days, 215 views, which is 180 something percent more than the 26,000, almost 7,000 impressions. But they only created 215 views. Oh my God. And people be actually watching them because they're short form videos. They're like 2 minutes to 8 minutes. So people are almost watching half of the video, but it only relies to 215 views. But bro, they getting out almost 7,000 impressions. You would think with 7,000 impressions, you would have a pretty good view rate. But obviously, long-term videos don't do well for me. At least not right now. They don't do too well for me. So I stick to the live streams that do extremely well and the shorts that do extremely well. And hell, even my posts doing extremely well. So there's always a silver lining in every cloud. You can always find something to nitpick at, but then you got to be able to find a positive to go forward with. Otherwise, you're going to be struggling doing content creating. Because my content, you know what I'm saying, my content is all over the place. If we're going to be honest, my content is definitely all over the place. Yeah, that literally sums it up. Cat Level, what are you talking about with the night? Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. Have you been to Little St. James? It's in Florida. No, I haven't. Is it an island? I'm assuming it's an island. Big, you don't want this heat, son. You should cross-stream TikTok and YouTube. You know what? I got a cool platform on TikTok as well, and I never really take advantage of it. KC, was good, was good. He said, okay, I'm going to see you later, sucker. Would you go there? It depends. It depends. If it's cool there, yeah. But Florida got a lot of hurricanes, so I don't want to. First of all, I can't be there in hurricane season. I ain't got time to be battling with waves and getting washed out to shore and all that. No. I ain't trying to go out like that. Damn. So YouTube, okay, YouTube be watch time. YouTube be really recommending me. Look, hold on. YouTube be recommending me. 135,000 impressions, okay. But I'm only getting 5K views out of the 135 impressions, so I gotta work on that. And then a lot of my stuff come from shorts. Of course, you know, my live feed is gonna be my second situation when it comes to views. But a lot of my stuff come from shorts because I do shorts well. But that's also what I like right there. Between the shorts and the lives, it's almost equal. It's almost equal. If I was to do live and videos, that shit would be one-sided. A matter of fact, I'm about to click on it right now just to show you how one-sided it is because I don't ever do. Look at that difference. Live and video, the same difference. Only because my shorts and my lives do so well. Otherwise, you wouldn't even know. See, published content, live streams, 61, shorts, 53, videos, 1. I don't make videos. And then if you look at my live stream views, it's almost 24,000. My shorts is like 44,000. And then my videos, again, only 215. Yeah, I don't really be making videos. I'm gonna start, but I don't. And that's cool, you feel me? It is what it is. You like shorts also because they don't, yeah, they don't take long to edit. They don't take long. Like everything is kind of set up to work so well in the shorts feed. If they made the long-term video editor, like they make the shorts editor, I'll be knocking out long form videos like that. But when you got to do the long form, you got to like edit it a certain way, and then you got to make sure that if you want to do a voiceover for this, if you want to add music, you got to cut this, you got to add that, you got it's a lot to be going on in there. What's up, Keisha? What's good? I'm just looking at some analytics. Hey, Keisha, I'm trying to be like you. Look, that's my monthly audience. So with that being my monthly audience, I'm gonna try to get them subscribers. You know what I'm saying? If you got them people coming in there looking, you got to give them something to look at. So that's what I'm trying to get them to. I'm trying to get to that part. The views is good. The watch time hours is good. The subscribers is good. But I need to get them some other subscribers up because I know I got another audience that I haven't tapped into yet. I'm Corey. I'm coming for the long form. I am coming. I'm coming. Pause. But I'm going in on the long form. Long form is for the dedicated. I'm gonna get there. Like I perfected. I ain't gonna say I perfected, but I done well when it comes to the shorts and now the lives. But I need to that the fact that I only do minimal long-term videos. I only have 4. But I'm just saying, like, I want to get good at that like I'm good at my shorts. If I can get good at long-form videos like I do on my shorts, what? That would be easily 100K, 150,000 views per month. Easily. If I'm doing 70,000 views right now without breaking a sweat, imagine how many views I would be able to accomplish if I can get that long form going. At least it shows you all the stuff that's not. Yeah, and you can also ask questions about anything that has to do with your views, your channels, and all that. And they'll like break down all your data and your analytics, and they give you really solid answers or whatnot. I was able to help myself out a lot. But yeah, I keep telling. I know y'all tired of me saying this, but I'm gonna say it again. That is the number that I pay attention to. Views within the last 48 hours. So when I post something, that's the number I look at. If that number looks good, that means I think I'm doing well. That's the number I really be paying attention to. Views within the last 48 hours. Because everything past those first 2 days, unless it goes viral, it's just going to kind of like drag on. You might get 5 views here, 10 views there, 20 views there, or something like that. And you won't really notice the difference. But that first 2 days is where you really would notice the difference of how your content is moving or whatnot. All righty, in the chat, how are you blessed? I am blessed today. Hey, Keeper, you had one hell of a... You gave me so many... I was up at work this morning, and I saw that message, and the message was long as hell, but it was an amazing message, and you gave me my flowers, and I do appreciate that. And I even said it in the comment, like, I'm going to need a garden for how many flowers and congratulations and all that you gave me as far as on that post I had, and I do appreciate that. Because you didn't have to write... You wrote a whole damn story. You got to have some patience because that was a long-ass message. But I do appreciate it, though. Yep, that's how I measure my videos as well. Yeah, like, Corey, I'm trying to get like you on the long form because I know you don't really like shorts, and I know you're not that favorable when it comes to the whole going live all the time. But yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, Keish, yeah. The podcast definitely coming on February the 17th. Tap in. We're trying something new. Me and my girl Keisha from Costa Rica. I'm always gonna add the Costa Rica to it, Keisha. So you're gonna have to deal with that. You gotta deal with that. That's just what it is. Like, you can hate me later, but that's what I'm gonna say every single time. Yes, you're a king. I appreciate that. Cause I mean, Keisha, it rhymes and it's true. You might as well run with it. You might as well brand that out and put that on a shirt. Put that on a shirt. They're gonna be like, oh, who is that? Keisha from Costa Rica? And look, it's catchy. It's catchy. I'm thinking ahead. Yeah, different. Corey, it's gonna be different perspectives. Oh, so look. This is gonna be the first topic, and I'm pretty sure the fella's not gonna like me for it. But who gives a shit? The ladies are gonna find it really, really interesting. It's going to be women versus the male ego. So just wrap your head around the kind of conversation that's gonna hold. Some things I'm probably gonna agree with. A lot of things I'm probably gonna be defensive about, but we're gonna keep it moving. You know what I mean? So, and we're trying to make it so that the chat is interactive with the chat. The chat can ask questions. The chat can kind of like move things. They won't control the flow of the podcast, but they can interact to where they feel like they're fully, you know what I'm saying, engulfed in what's going on. So, you said I'm funny? People love listening to podcasts. Yeah. Oh, that's a great topic. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to debates, outside of politics, right? What's a really good debate that people, especially in today's society we have, men versus women, right? You got podcasts where men do nothing but shit on women, which that's not going to come from me. But then you got podcasts where women do nothing but shit on men. I think you need a happy medium, because I don't want to just target one audience. And I'm pretty sure that Keisha don't want to just target one audience, because then the moment you start to reflect on things that don't go with that particular audience is, I'm saying, rooting for, they start to fall back. But if you come in with a double perspectives, they're going to have somebody that's going to be like, okay, I agree with Rodney, or I don't like nothing he be talking about, but I'm going to come back and see Keisha eat his ass up. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that, or whatever the case is. Or, oh, I like this topic. You know what I'm saying? They have some good perspectives. They didn't agree. They found a little happy medium, or they might not find no happy medium at all. Like, it just depends on, you know what I'm saying, how it goes. It might get heated, but it would never get heated to the point where we like really mad at each other. That's not how that shit goes. Like, so I see some podcasts and some situations to where the members and the hosts are really upset with each other, and I'd be like, bro, like, just because I don't agree with what you're talking about, don't mean I'm gonna disrespect you and just like come at you hella foul and all that type of stuff. Yeah, that would draw views and all that type of stuff, but that's like some extra ass shit. And certain things that you say you can't take back. So you gotta be mindful of what you say on this internet, because everything on the internet is recorded. Once you do it, you might have thought you hit click and delete. It's not deleted. Somebody done screenshot it. Somebody done screen recorded, whatever the case. Somebody done downloaded what you said. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Yeah, controlling your emotions, you got to. People be thinking I'm jaded because I don't be reacting how a lot of other people react. It's not that I'm jaded. I don't care to the point of going out of character and blowing up a situation just because I feel some type of way. Health, finance, relationships, and the top 3 pick. Yeah, definitely. Health is actually a good one, because I noticed that a lot of ladies, I mean, men, you know what? We need, us dudes need to do better. When it comes to health, we think we invincible. We think we can't die. We think we can't really get sick. If we do get sick, we, you know what I'm saying, brush it off as nothing. And that's not the way to go. We treat health like it's a... I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I just noticed that a lot of men don't take health as serious as women do. And that needs to change. Because a lot of dudes is not getting timely checkups. We're not even going to go get, you know what I'm saying, make sure we're not diagnosed with anything. Like, we're just not keeping up on our own health until something actually happens. Then everybody want to be like, oh, man, I need to go to the doctor. Or I found out I had hypertension, or I got cancer, or I had diabetes stage. Like, you probably could have been knew that this stuff was going to happen and probably maybe even prevented it, but you weren't, you know what I'm saying, going to get checked up. Everyone does not deserve your energy. Yeah, you're right. But as you can see, over the last, week? I'm petty. I can be so petty when I want to. And the fact that I can be petty and still smile at you and be positive 30 seconds later, it really eats people up right here. Like that whole back and forth with Brody. Everybody was like, oh, man, I thought you were supposed to be the positive one. I am positive. I'm positive I'm finna crush you. And then I'm going to go back to my positivity on my page. So it's like, I'm not going to sit here and be upset and ranting and raving. I'll leave all the ranting and raving and having an attitude on your live and talking about it. I'll leave that to y'all. I'll make my videos. I'll talk my ish. I'll make my funny stuff. And then I'll move on. I'll move forward. While you still sitting here upset at something I said 4 videos ago. You know what I'm saying? So, there's anyone that lives in Texas? I don't know. I doubt it. Can you send me a few more? I will. As soon as I get off live, I'll send it. Lucy is in Texas, but not sure she's in the chat right now. I don't think she's in the chat. TMC was good. Damien was good. Yeah, we've been on here for 45 minutes. Tweety was good. Yeah, you get that shit out of your head. Get what out of my head? What I do? I'm innocent. I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nada. I'm just the positive, motivational, narcissistic sometimes, overly arrogant sometimes, encouraging, inspirational person. Because they had drones that flew into San Antonio. Oh, damn. Who had drones? Oh, you talking about the cartels? The cartels had drones? Oh. That ain't nothing new. They be having whole networks of tunnels with railways and all that type of stuff under the border. When you got money like that, when you got unlimited refunds, unlimited resources, you can do whatever you want. And they usually choose to go one of two ways. You know what I'm saying? You either get the silver or the bullet. Either we can pay you to keep quiet or work with us, or we can get you up out of here. It ain't really too many it ain't too many choices in that. They either gonna pay you to stick around and shut up and not blow their spot up, or they gonna get you out of here. You need advice on what? You know what irritates me sometimes? When somebody say, "Can I ask a question?" or just ask. Just ask. Don't say, "Oh, can I ask a question?" And then you wait for it. Just ask. What's the worst that can happen? You ask a question and I don't answer it, or I halfway answer it, or I answer it so good that it singles you out. I don't know, but don't worry about it. Just ask. Don't worry about, I'm saying, asking permission. Ask for forgiveness. Don't ask for permission. I know that's not the best thing to say, but ask for forgiveness. Go do what you need to do, and then ask for permission. I've wanted to try a drone because I have a lot of property. Me and my son, we do drones sometimes, but he always sends it into like telephone poles, and we've went through way too many drones. We've went through 4 drones in 2 years. I'm not buying him another drone right now. Yes, and one flew over my house, but it was just a few days. You're doing great for 5 months. Well, shit, technically I'm going on 6 months. But yeah. But what I can say is that I am doing good for this 5-6 months or whatnot. But I don't take for granted the fact that y'all been grinding on y'all channels. Y'all had a lot of highs, y'all had a lot of lows, but y'all stuck in there. You know what I'm saying? I would like to be somebody 4 years from here saying that, oh yeah, I remember when my page wasn't nothing. I remember when I was something. I remember my page was looking a little shaky, but I stuck in there. Now, I'm still good. You feel me? You guys really stuck in there. A lot of people quit, and you guys didn't quit. No matter how the views were looking, and you know, sometimes we base our success off of the next person, and we think that person, it worked for them, and why it didn't work for me, and we got to stop thinking like that. Everybody has their own journey and their own road and their own race. Don't worry about how good somebody else is doing. Don't worry about the success somebody else is facing. Worry about what works for you. How can you get better? And how can you stay competitive in the field that you want to be in? You got to look at all the facets of the things that you do. And I'm living proof of that. Like, remember, I didn't go live. I could have went live in August. I didn't do my first live until Thanksgiving. Do you know how much watch time hours and subscribers and views I missed in that not going live? Like, TMC, I thought you had something honest, something real to say. But you making yourself look bad, Brody. Because I was genuinely going to give you an answer. Maybe y'all should, you know what? You know what I think trolls should do? Maybe y'all should have a rage channel. I'm just saying, it's an idea. Maybe have a rage channel. Y'all can be rage baiting everybody from your channel. The only reason why I say you guys wouldn't do it is because y'all don't want to expose yourself. That's why y'all be hiding behind these fake channels and no image and all that type of stuff. I'm just saying, it can work. People always go and visit them and give traction to these rage baits. So think about it. Instead of doing this for free, get into the motion of something that's going to compensate you. I'm just saying. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just saying. I could easily have a rage bait channel, but I don't want that type of energy 24/7. I'm just being honest. Even me dealing with how I deal with trolls, I don't want that every single day, 24/7, all that. No. I don't want to deal with all that all the time. Like, I'm just saying, like, that's just how I look at it. Like, I can deal with anybody talking whatever they need to talk, because I can talk it too, but I would not go out my way looking for that. Amy was good. Yaya is back. A lot of people can do that. A lot of people just can feed off of always being upset, always lashing out at somebody, always like, that shit get tiring. Like, you always upset. You're always upset. Like, that gets tiring after a while. I don't ever want to be always upset. I don't even want you to be able to control any of my emotions. That's why, like, in most cases, I can be pissed off, but I'll be talking just like this to you. Yeah, I'll be direct, but you're not going to, you will never catch me screaming and cursing and shouting and jumping up and pissed off. You're not going to catch me like that. I'm good. Hope all is well. Being upset. Yeah, being upset drains you. My father always knew how to push my buttons. I got ratted on by my mother. Like you and mom should have had to sit down. Like, hold on, look, mom, you know how he is. Just can you not interfere respectfully, mom? Can you not interfere when it's me and him, and you know how he gets. So please just had that conversation with moms. That's what you should have did. Tiff was good. But I don't. That's why I would never do my child's mother like that. I would never try to supersede her authority. If your mom said something, don't come running to me and asking me, hey, can I go do this? Can I get this? I'm gonna ask you, because in most cases, kids do that. I'm gonna ask you, what did your mama say? And if you tell me, oh, mama said no, then it's no. Respect what the hell she said and go on about your business before you really get in trouble. A lot of kids try that. Also, not saying that anybody in the chat does it or has done it, but I've experienced people doing this when it comes to parenting. You know what I'm saying? Trying to play one child against the parent and all this stuff. Stop using y'all kids as bargaining chips, or threaten one of the parents with it and all. Like that's hella weak. I really despise when people do that. Just because you have a problem with the dying relationship that you had, don't mean that you need to, throw all that burden onto your children and cause some type of rift between them and the other parent. Like, too many times we see that. People just talking down. You're always talking down on the other parent in front of the child, and I'm like, what is that getting you? You're grown. Why are you putting all these emotions and situations and mindsets into your child's life instead of pushing them towards having a stronger relationship with the child? I don't know. I don't know. I see a lot of that happening, and it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. But also, parents got to learn to be parents and stop trying to be best friends. We trying to be so hip and there for our children that we're forgetting how to be parents. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, my kids know I love y'all to death. I'll play with y'all until my legs don't work, until I can't keep my eyes open. All that. I'll take 17 bullets for you and then take 20 more if I need to. But I am not your friend. I am not your friend. I'll tell my kids that straight up. I am not your friend. I am your father. No matter how much fun, we have together and everything like that, when you step out of line, I will check that immediately. It's not even a debate. It's not going to be, because when I was younger, we couldn't really talk back. It was like nowadays, let him express himself and tell him how you feel. My daddy wish I would be in here coming at him on some, oh, no. Well, I feel like this, Dad. He'd even like, and I shut up. I'm saying, like, you can't, I don't know, it's different now. It's only progress from here. Not get a veggie. I can't go vegetarian. I couldn't do it. I'm just being honest. I couldn't do it. That's just me, though. I don't want no almost meat. I don't want the Impossible Burger with the plant-based everything, and it's not the same. I don't even like Canadian bacon. That tastes like cardboard. Like, that will be, my crutch. I'm not doing it. Hell no. That won't happen for me. I've had vegetarian food, but it's just, or a vegan dish when it's literally nothing that came from an animal. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm not down with that. But y'all continue to rock out with that. But that's not gonna be me. I'm gonna be eating a juicy steak while y'all eating that parsley and that eggplant and all that other stuff. Like, and we just be like, I'm gonna be from that side of the room, be like, hey, you gonna be like, okay, hey. And we just gonna agree to disagree on that one. No, I'm serious. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can't. But I love rice though. I love rice. I can eat rice with anything. That's probably why jambalaya is my favorite dish. Italian food is my favorite food, like as a whole. But if you put a well-made plate of jambalaya next to any other dish, I'm always gonna pick the jambalaya first. That's just me. I love some. Oh, spicy? Psst, love some spicy jambalaya. Matter of fact, in a minute, I'm heading out to go get that Philly cheesesteak sandwich and them seasoned fries, though. That's what I'm going to get. It's from an actual restaurant. It's not fast food. It's actually a restaurant. It's prepared nicely off the grill. Well done. Everything. Throw in a little, throw the bell peppers in. Had a cheese, sprinkle it over, made it melt all over the top. No. Don't forget to toast the bun. Ooh. I can see, I can picture it already. It's waiting for me there. It's waiting for me to come say hi. This place that's in Elk Grove, that's like around the corner. They don't really get no business though. I think, and it's gonna suck though. I think that they might end up going out of business. They don't promote. They don't do none of that. Ooh, I could show them. I could show them my TikTok, my YouTube, and my Instagram, and see if we can go into business together and I can start promoting them. That might be a good idea because they really need promotion. Their food is amazing, but nobody ever comes over. They don't ever get nobody to really come like that. So it's like, pause. But I'm like, you guys need some promotion before you're forced to shut down. Shutting down a business that you really want to see, you know what I'm saying, work and everything, especially a restaurant businesses, because most don't even make it a year. So it's like, you guys need to do something. Y'all need to do something fast. So I am. We'll discuss compensation, but I will. I wouldn't even charge them like that. Man, just give me free food. I got you. You allocating 10 dishes a week for me. 10 dishes of anything that I want. You know, I would mess around and abuse the hell out of that. You'd be like, oh man, I thought you was on a diet, but I get 10 a week, bro. Like, what are you saying? I get 10 for free. But I'm definitely gonna let them know. I'm gonna show them my social medias and see if we can get something going. But they also got to learn how to just promote themselves. They don't do it well. They just kind of like, oh, well, I lost my train of thought. Oh, like most people just say like, oh, the food speaks for itself. The food cannot speak for itself if no one is eating it. So you got to get people to come. You got to get people in the seats. You got to get people in the building. If you don't get nobody in there, how can they try the food that's supposed to speak for himself? Tosh, was good. Hey, is Reg live right now? Cause I know he was wilding this morning. I'm like, bro, it's like 4, 5 in the morning. He was up early with it. I thought I was up early at work. He was up early with it. But I gotta realize that he's mountain time. So he was like 2.5 hours ahead of me anyway. So Bailey was good. But yeah, he was on one tough this morning. I'm just scrolling and all of a sudden I hear him going off in the live. I'm like, man. Oh, he off his live stream? Okay. He'll be back later. He probably, he at work, so he'll be back later when, either get at lunchtime break or he get off his duties. He'll be back. No, it's not. He was on live early and he did a quick lunch. Oh, so he already did his lunch live. Okay, okay. You know what I keep forgetting? He's 2 hours ahead of me, or 3 hours. He in Denver, right? So if I'm in Cali, he in Denver, he's 2 hours ahead. So he had a lunchtime live around, so when it was 9 o'clock for me, he was having a live at lunch. Okay, I got you. I got it. I got it. But I'm hoping that his interview goes, I'm saying, as planned and goes well. Because I'm kind of looking forward to, well, I already know what Scar going to say. He going to do a lot of deflecting. he going to do a lot of, I'm saying, victim mentality. And he going to do a lot of pointing fingers and blaming everybody else. But I want Reg to have some real questions for him. So Reg's going to have to really formulate a whole, I'm saying, agenda for this. Write it down and make sure that you got questions throughout your entire chat. It's cool to wing it, but have some structure on what you want to ask him when you want to ask him certain questions. Because otherwise, it'll just turn into a big-ass argument out of nowhere, and then that really don't get nobody nowhere. And usually he'll talk, he'll flash, and then Scar will just get off and then get on his live and start talking shit, and then you kind of, it's an opportunity missed, you know what I'm saying? Because an interview with Scar will definitely get Reg to 1,000 subs. Like, for real. If it goes the way I think it would go, it would definitely get him to 1,000 subs. And then it's really up from there, because once you get to 1,000 subs, he already got traction. So once you get to 1,000 subs, it's just another plateau to be at. Right, I can't wait for that live with him and Scar. I am sleepy. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep. But I'm going towards my monetization. So, when you're going towards your monetization, you got to be in these YouTube streets. You got to drop content. You got to edit. You got to engage with the people. You got to let them know that you're still here. Because if you don't let them know that you're still here, they going to move on to somebody else that's still here. Then you're going to be sitting here like, dang, where everybody go? They didn't go nowhere. You went somewhere and you didn't come back. So, but yeah, I do look sleepy. I'll give me some sleep later. Just keep on with your life with a smile on your face and praying, because you can pick up spirits and they will eat you up. So brush them off. But I want to say to Joanna, and I'm sorry. You want to say that to Joanna? Why are you saying sorry to Joanna though? Didn't she do that? Like, you know what? I ain't even gonna hash that. I'm not gonna open that one up. I'm gonna let that one go. I'm gonna let you and Joanna deal with that whenever y'all deal with that. I ain't gonna jump in the middle of that. I was under the assumption that she started that, so she should be apologizing. But maybe just playing the bigger role. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna apologize anyway. Water under the bridge. Let's move forward. Which is respectable. It's commendable. It just threw me off because I didn't know that I was coming, So. But y'all, I am about to get off. I appreciate y'all as usual. Y'all coming in, showing out, showing love. I didn't mention likes the entire time, and it's at 20 likes. I didn't mention likes the entire time. So y'all did that on your own because y'all was rocking with me. And I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Y'all have an amazing day. Hopefully, y'all day goes as well as this Philly cheesesteak that I'm about to get for myself. Hopefully, y'all day goes that well. You know what I'm saying? Because it's amazing. It's really, really good. So, if your day is as good as this Philly cheesesteak sandwich I'm about to have, oh, man, can't nobody tell you nothing. I'm going to tell you right now. If your day is as good as this Philly cheesesteak sandwich that I'm about to have, and I'm going to post, I'll probably go live eating that thing. You know, I eat a lot. I should be like 400 pounds. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I eat a lot. I eat a lot. Like, a lot. But I realize I'm not gonna always have this, I'm saying, healthy metabolism. Once that metabolism is shut down, you're gonna see Roddy like this. It's gonna be bad. But yeah, T Keeper, Elevated, Damn Media, Corey, if you're still listening in the background, Jiminy, Tasha, Bailey, Keisha, everybody that's supposed to be here, everybody that's not here, everybody that shots back in and forth, Yaya, everybody that's listening in the background, I appreciate y'all. It will never go unacknowledged. It will never go unnoticed. And I hope you guys have a great day. I'm out.